Here we go. Going to be making a 1-hour Xbow video here for you, and hopefully you do enjoy. But anyway, we're in the first game against Bait God. Just gonna go for my Ice Wiz the back, see how he does want to play this. Okay, probably should have expected a princess at the bridge based off of the person's username, but it's all good right here. We do take a couple hits, which is not ideal, but I would say we can probably try and go for a rocket soon. We need to figure out what version of log bait he has because that's very important in these situations. Mighty Miner, so that makes me think probably just traditional kind of log bait with maybe a cannon and the Mighty Miner and the rocket is my thought process right now. I'm going to go offensive bow and then I'm just going to go for the skellies on top of this Mighty Miner right here. But yeah, I thought you guys might enjoy a long ice bow video. And if you do, of course, always make sure to leave a like. It definitely helps me out a lot. And the hyping feature on YouTube, I guess, is good as well, like for creators. But I'm going to go for the Ice Wiz the back if he doesn't play anything once I get to 10. Kind of a little bit scared of the Princess the Bridge now after the first time that he got the damage on me. But yeah, I think that's pretty much a rocket worth of damage with the 2 Princess shots. So I've definitely got to be tidy and catch every Princess from here on out. If he does go for the Princess now, yep, like I expected, I'm going to go ahead and pull this in with a Tornado. 3 for 3 trade, we like those. And also I can save my log for, of course, the barrel. So I'm going to go Tesla. I feel like that was kind of a bad Mighty Miner. But how do we pressure? That's the question. What if I just Xbow right now? Is that a bad idea? I think it's a decent idea. Maybe I should just go for it. We have the Tesla down. The Ice Wiz gets 1 shot. I'll definitely take it. I mean, he's just going to rock it again anyways. So, okay, let me go log first, and then I'm going to go Xbow on the bridge right now. I'm expecting rocket skellies probably. From the opponent. Yeah, there's the rocket, there's the skellies. So how are we going to play this in double elixir? I think we need to get a rocket off on his tower, not get princess cheesed, not get any damage from the barrel, and then also, you know, Xbow the second he rockets me back. That's my thought process to win this game right now. I guess this could be a mini guide in a way. I'm not necessarily going to make this a guide, but I'll probably be yapping about how I play matchups a lot in this as well. Okay, knight to catch that. Thankfully, we are ready. This time, can't get cheesed by the princess more than once. I'm actually going to rocket this and then just go for a log. I feel like that was kind of a bad Mighty Miner. I know he wants to protect his princess, but even that is a little bit of an over expenditure in my opinion. That's going to kill. I can actually just go for the Xbow as well if he plays a rocket on my tower. I'm actually going to entice him to rocket my tower. This is pretty tempting. Come on. It's an Ice Wizard. Pretty good value. Nah, he's not going to go for it, which is fair enough. I'm going to go ahead and rocket again right here. Now, almost 100% certain he's going to rocket. Like, I'm so positive. So I'm going to go for the Xbow. Yep, immediately other lane. Force out the Mighty Miner from him, and then he's probably going to go for, like, a bunch of cycle cards. Right here, then get back to his Tesla is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go knight like this. How does he want to play the situation? I'll Evo Tesla. Nice. We do actually catch his Tesla with the Evo, so I'm definitely happy with that. Princess is going to die to the Xbow without doing anything, and we are going to connect on tower, I do believe here. Maybe, maybe not. Wow. I thought we were going to. But let's go Ice Wiz like this. Okay, he does eventually let the Xbow connect. We can go for another Xbow. Is he going to rocket this one? That is the question. He has Evo Tesla, so he's probably not going to. Yeah, so he just goes Evo Tesla on top of that right there. I actually thought we were in a good spot, but I'm not in the best spot ever. I kind of thought we were in a better spot than I am right now is what I'm saying. But just going to go for the rocket on top of the princess. I'll go tornado on that too. Why not? A little bit of extra damage. We kill it. He's obviously going to rocket me back, so it's okay. But I'm prepared for pressuring. He goes for the really weird sequence of cards. I guess he was trying to like divert my eyes and make me miss my log. But just going to go for the Tesla at the bridge right now. And then I think we should probably just go Skelly's predict a building potentially. Can we catch something? We cannot. He does go for the Mighty and the Princess, so that's 7 elixir down the drain. And I'm back to my log for the barrel as well. So yeah, once he rockets my tower, I think we just kind of commit to a push here. I'm going to go Tesla early on the right-hand side. I know he's going to rocket. He's pretty much like guaranteed to rocket, right? I would assume. Yeah, so now what I'm going to do is go Xbow. If he princesses the left, it's completely fine because he will have no elixir to defend my Xbow. So he's going to go for the Mighty on 0. There it is. I'm going to knight the bridge just in case he wants the princess. There's the ability. Interesting play. I'm not sure why he would ability right into the Tesla. I feel like that's kind of an odd decision to make, but I'm not the one doing it. Let's go ahead and drop our Evo Tesla on this left-hand side, and then I'm going to go ahead and go for a rocket first here, and then I'm going to go for the Xbow as soon as he rockets me back. Of course, we have this Evo Tesla for a reason, so I'm going to go predict the rocket right now. Can we predict it? We cannot, but what we can do is force out his rocket to actually go ahead and take out my Xbow. Also, he messed up right there by letting the Xbow connect on his tower, getting him down to about 1,000 HP, and now we are in double rocket range. So barring any massive throw, we should have this game in the bag if I don't, you know, mess up a log or something. Let's go rocket like this. Ice Wiz in the middle right here as well. Cycle our Larrys, get back around to our Tornado in case he goes for a barrel. Actually, I can get to my log for his barrel here. go ahead and drop that down, and then we can just rock it to finish off the game. So yeah, pretty solid start to this video right here. Hopefully we have a lot more wins like that one to come here in the future. We are facing Anish from the Junkyard clan. No idea what they're playing, but just gonna see the Lumberjack come down in the back. I'll go Knight to match at the same lane. Don't have Tornado in cycle, so the initial thought might be to grab the King to activation on a Lumberjack, but unfortunately that is not the case right here. So Lumberjack could be a bunch of different things. Giant Skelly, one of the best cards in the game right now. Definitely top 5, I would say, in terms of normal base cards if you're not including heroes and champions and evos in there. But Giant Skelly's gonna get shot by my Xbow. He's gonna go for the Bandit. Okay, don't have any ground cards actually to defend that Bandit right now in cycle, so I guess I'll just Tesla here and let this kind of happen. Okay, that's good timing because he does go for the Ram at the exact same time, and he goes Barbell and Zap. Hold on a second, that was 5 extra elixir. Whoa, hold on. I know that we were kind of like down maybe 1 or 2, but he spent 5 right there on a Tesla that didn't even die to the spells that he played. So I'm going to go Knight the back. I think we have like a 3 elixir advantage-ish, maybe 4 if I had to predict. So I'm just going to let this kind of happen, see how he wants to reply, and then go for the Larrys. I'm really tempted to Xbow. I'm just going to go offensive bow. Yeah, you can see the elixir lead by the way he's not placing anything. Let's go Tesla as well. Hopefully we can just straight up win the game. He does go for these Skelly Drags on 0, but look at the situation here. I think we can log the Giant Skelly back, and that's going to be a connection on tower. Absolutely magnificent. Xbow's going to connect. He does go for the Bandit. That's going to dash, but I can go for the Ice Whiz on 0, try and slow down that Bandit, get my Xbow some more hits. Unfortunately, he does go for the Barbell at the exact same time. That's a little bit sucky, but wow, he's actually going to ability right there. I mean, fair enough. He does get the 1 hit, but he's going to allow my Ice Whiz to get 2 shots on his tower, so I think that's a win for me. And overall, we have a very, very good start in a matchup that could definitely be tricky. I think he has probably, I would say, like, if he gets a better start, I'd be in a bad situation, or if this game was kind of close, I think we'd probably end up losing because of the deck that he has. But since we have this good start, I'm pretty confident we can go ahead and win this game. I'm going to go Knight the back right here. He does go for the Battle Ram. I'm just going to get the Evo Tesla down right here, and just kind of see how he wants to play this, because he's down quite a lot. I don't know what the move is going to be for the opponent, but just going to go defensive Expo for now. We're not going to take any chances. I'm going to play this very methodically, not going to make too many risky plays unless the game's like basically over. Then maybe I'll just come on, kind of commit to like a rocket cycle or something. But Bandit other lane, okay, kind of expected. I'm going to go ahead and cycle Knights. I would say Skelly Drags are causing a lot of issues for me this meta. I've got to kind of figure out still how to play against him without giving them infinite value. He does have one of my top 5 most annoying cards in the game, which is the Mother Witch right there. That always causes some issues, but luckily right here we're able to clean it up with our double Ice Whiz combo right now. So I'm just going to go for my Knight on top of the Bandit like this and see how the opponent does want to play this. I'm going to go for the defensive Expo again right here on top of the Giant Skeleton and just take that out. And yeah, we're pretty much in control unless he really starts to commit to like crazy amounts of pressure at the bridge. I don't see any way we're getting overwhelmed. Even if he does try his best to, I think we're okay. I'm going to go Skellies like this. He does go for the Evo Ram the back. Oh, I was going to ask, I'm personally in favor of the Evo Ram getting a nerf. I know a lot of people would agree with me, but maybe some people don't agree. It just is a card that doesn't die, and also, you know, there's a bunch of glitches with the card where if you log it, it doesn't get knocked back sometimes, and it's like, dang. But, I don't know, I've always thought the card is a little bit annoying, but I wasn't super crazy, like, oh, this is the most broken thing ever. I do remember when the Evolution Ram came out that everyone was like, what is this? This is game-breaking, and I was like, yeah, I kind of agree until it got like played in actual games, and if you just have like a decent reset to it, it's not the end of the world, and it usually can be defended. But I would say when you have an Evo Ram coming at you, it's definitely up there. If you don't have a good response for it, it's up there with like Inferno Dragon in terms of you can just straight up lose the game because of this one card. And I guess that's kind of how Evos are sometimes, but he's going to go for the Skeleton Dragons back. I'm going to mute up and focus. He does go for the Ram other side. I'm just going to keep going Knight and trying to not give him much value with his spells, or with his like units. I mean, let's go Rocket on top of this right here. He's probably going to go for a Zap or something. I'm going to go Tesla up top. Not horrible. I would say Evo Lumberjack is going to be annoying, but thankfully we are able to kill everything, and also that Mother Witch is going to get walloped. There's the Evo Ram right here. I think that's a mistake because number one, he doesn't have Mother Witch. No way, this is my tower, right? Oh my gosh, what? Okay, well, there's a perfect example of what I mean. That card is crazy. But what was I even saying? I completely lost my train of thought because of the Ram connecting to my tower. But just going to go here, Skellies, and pretty much stack a wall of defensive units now. 30 seconds remaining. Don't want to let the Mother Witch or the Skeleton Dragons cook me, so always going to be prepared for that. I'm just going to go ahead and Rocket Tornado here on the left-hand side. Oh, nice. We get a Bandit in there as well, so that's very satisfying. And that should pretty much be GG's, barring any massive choke. So let's go here. Let's go ahead and try and block. He's going to Mother Witch. So I'm just going to Tesla to make sure there's no Mother Witch funky business. He does doesn't even try for it. He just goes for the zap, and that's going to be GG's. Cycle one more log to stop all of his units, and that's going to be a nice win right there. So, solid victory. I definitely think we could have lost that game, like in a lot of circumstances, but maybe just that beginning start that gave us the huge lead was enough to kind of carry us throughout the match. Up against Paxton with the Duchess Tower is going to make me think probably Giants or potentially MK. I've actually been facing a decent bit of MK spam. You know, that one deck with the Prince and the Queen and the Bandit. That one's been popular. So he does have the Mini Pekka and the Zap. Ooh, Sparky? Giant Sparky maybe? Or potentially some off-meta deck that we are not going to expect. I'm going to go log like this on top of the Mini Pekka. Right there, and Dark Prince does come down in the back from the opponent. So I'm just going to get my Tesla down right here, see how he does want to react to this, and then I could just go for some Larrys as well. Oh my goodness. All right, so I need to go Larrys to make the Tesla target the Dark Prince. That's a very key interaction to know if you are facing any Giant or Goblin Giant or really any deck with a tank that can be placed on the ground. Not the Lava Hound is what I mean. So Icewiz and Knight are going to do a good job of cleaning that up. I could go for the offensive bow, but I'm not sure. He could have elite barbarians or something, and then the second I Expo, everything's dead and I'm in trouble. So I'm not going to risk it yet. We're going to kind of play it a little bit more slow. I will say he probably doesn't have elite barbarians just because, oh my gosh, what the heck? That's extremely aggressive. But the reason I don't think he has them is because he has Dark Prince and Mini Pekka, and you usually have either Dark Prince and E-Barbs or Mini Pekka and E-Barbs if I had to, you know, assess the situation here. So I'm guessing he does have Sparky as well. It's like 99% sure. I'm going to go for the Knight to back, but yeah, in general, Sparky decks are always going to be a good matchup unless they have like Lightning or something. What in the world? Okay, let's go Ice Wizard here. I mean, sure, that was kind of awkward, but I think we're all right. Let's go ahead and cycle our Evo Tesla here to just go ahead and clean everything up. Maybe I could have gone Log and Skellies instead, but it's whatever. I mean, it's only one more elixir commitment. I should have probably tried to go Log Skellies. I just really didn't want to get cheesed by the Mini Pekka, if I'm completely real, in case he like pre-raged or zapped or something. So Knight might get a connection, hopefully. Nice, we actually get one. I'll definitely take that, not going to complain. And who is Paxton? I'm actually wondering the same question based off of his clan name right here. I'm going to go for the Skellies like this right here and then Knight the back and just kind of take it slow. He's eventually probably going to Sparky the middle. Dark Prince comes down other lane. I think he kind of understands that he's going to need to be super aggressive and hopefully, like, in his side of things, hopefully I'll mess up a defense and choke the match that way because we have a good matchup here. I'm going to go Skellies and then I'm just going to go Knight the back. Mini Pekka comes down. That card doesn't scare me as much as it used to, man. I'm telling you, that card was terrifying whenever they first released the Evo, or the hero, rather, my bad. Let's go for the Tesla here, Skellies up top, and then I can just go for the Knight in the middle as well. It's going to kite the Mini Pekka and the Dark Prince, not too shabby, and of course, E-Wizard should die eventually. A little bit unlucky that it's not across the bridge because my tower's just not shooting it. You can see the shadow, it looks like it's across the bridge, but unfortunately, it's not. The case right there. I would say that the Ewiz shadow kind of looks like a Pokemon. I don't know. I just noticed that right now. But just going to go for the Ice Wiz like this and see what he does want to do. I'm going to go Log Evo Tesla. You know, on like the OG Pokemon episodes when they're like, who's that Pokemon? That's what it looks like right there. But I'm going to see what he's going to do for this. I still no Sparky. I mean, not really that surprising, but I guess maybe I expected him to just try and get some value out of it and force me to rock it more. Everyone plays different. It's kind of hard to gauge how someone's going to play these type of matchups. I'm going to log the Heal Spirit every time if I can. Skelly's behind on top of the Mini Pekka, and then go Tesla up top to clean up that Goblin Giant, and the Mini Pekka not too shabby at all. And yeah, I'd say we're in a very good situation right here. There's really nothing he can do. It's kind of sad to say that, but this is how I feel whenever you face like Royal Recruits or something. Let's go for the Xbow. He does actually Dark Prince at the exact same time. That was, I don't know if that was planned or he was just trying to take out my Tesla, but that was well played regardless. We'll see how he wants to play this. I'm just going to go ahead and log to make sure we can hopefully get a connection, and we are going to connect because he used both of his small spells, and now we should have a pretty clear path to victory. I'm going to go for the Tesla on top of the E-Wiz right here. Only a minute and 8 seconds left. I'm going to see probably like 1 to 2 more big pushes from him before this game is over, but even like, I just don't think we're going to lose this, even without like a King Tower or anything. I'm just going to go for the Ice-Wiz here. Goblin Giant does come down the back. Let's get a defensive Expo again. And yeah, pretty safe and sound. Not going to risk anything. We're just going to play nice and solid. Log the Heal Spirit every time I can, pretty much. And then there's the E-Wiz, which is actually going to die to my Expo. I'd say that's a bit of a mistake. Not that it really matters in this situation. This game is very much over. I'm going to go ahead and cycle my... You know what? Let's just go offensive bow because like he's cooked, basically, is what I'm saying. Let's go for the Tesla in case he goes Goblin Giant. He's going to Sparky the back and give up. Fair enough. Very good matchup right there. Unfortunate for Paxton, but we are going to secure the victory with it a little bit of an Expo lock and finish off that game right there. slowly but surely grinding up in the trophies. He is going to go for wall breakers first play. We'll go ahead and log on the left-hand side, skellies on the right. There is a way to counter both wall breakers if you put your skellies down immediately, but of course I was not hovering them, so I wasn't expecting a wall breakers first play. Oh, goblin drill. Okay, so I'm going to ice fist on top of the dark goblin. I actually don't agree with that play at all. That was extremely aggressive and really didn't make much sense in that scenario, so I'll definitely take the king tower. That should be very helpful. I believe I know his deck completely now because I'm predicting it's that one skeleton army, skeleton king drill deck is my guess. Yep, it is definitely. So, I would say this matchup's actually pretty difficult, and the reason I say that is because he has Fireball, also Log, and of course, you know, it's kind of annoying to face cards that are cheesy like the Evo Skarmy. I mean, even Wall Breakers are a bit annoying at the bridge sometimes. If you don't have your Log-in cycle, you can't really take them off the map, and they will defend your Xbow. And I would say Dark Goblin Skelly King, it's a very baity type of deck, almost Log bait in a way. I'm just going to go Knight like this on top of the Drill right there to counter everything right now. So that's the placement for the Drill if you don't want the King Tower to shoot at. I didn't even really know that until I've been witnessing people do it more. Let's go for the Ice Wiz like this right here, and that should take out the Dark Goblin, unless, yeah, he goes for that right there. So just going to cycle my Log. I don't want to take any unnecessary damage in this matchup. I think it's going to come down to a very close game. That's just my early prediction here. So if I can prevent most damage in a single, even double, and then triple is going to get crazy with just the Drill Fireballs if we get to that point. I'm predicting this match to go 5 minutes just because in past experience, this match is always kind of drawn out. There's not really one way to just win for either side, if that makes sense. It's not like you're dropping a golem down and putting a Night Witch behind it and then winning on one push. This is going to be a very chip damage, rocket every once in a while, try and prevent his Dark Goblins from getting value type of game. So he's going to drill, and then I'm actually going to go ahead and cycle my Xbow on the right-hand side. Wait a second. Hold on. This could potentially be good. Let's go Log. Oh my gosh, Double Elixir might actually save him. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to commit to an offense here. I know this is risky, but I'm going to try. We do catch the Inferno Tower. All right, let's go Skellies. Can I get the potential? Yep, I was going to say potentially NATO the Skarmy here, and we are going to get a connection. I'm going to Knight just in case. He's going to Fireball. I should have Knighted. Yeah, that was dumb. Shoot. Okay, that was stupid of me, but it's all good. I'm going to go for the Xbow. He's probably going to go for the Wall Breakers right here, so I'm going to have my Log ready for that. Perfect. Come on, give me a connection. He's going to Skelly King. Yeah. What? Hello? How did the Wall Breaker... No, wait, what? I'm actually confused. I'm baffled. How was that possible? I logged him and the Xbow shooting it. What? Okay, whatever. Well, I'm just going to have to play from a bit behind now, unfortunately. I can't believe that just happened. Like, what? Okay, let's go Skellies like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and just drop down another offensive bow. I'll go Knight just in case he Infernos. I don't think he will, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Let's go Ice Wiz here. Hopefully this Ice Wiz can kill both Wall Breakers is my thought process. Come on, turn around, please. Yes, that's so clutch. Good job, Ice Wizard. I'm proud of you. Let's go ahead and just chill. I'm not going to NATO this time. Yep, he was expecting it. All right, that was bad timing on my Tesla. Let's go Skellies up top, and then I got to go Expo to kite these over. Oh, my goodness, I'm selling. All right, that was not clean. That was very much not clean. This has been a very sloppy game. Oh, I should have predicted that, man. Dude, I need to just trust my intuition and not hesitate, because that's where you get in trouble. That's a nice catch right there. I didn't actually mean to predict the Skarmy, but I'll definitely take it. Not going to complain about a lucky prediction. Ice was on tower with some Skellies as well here potentially on the left-hand side, so don't sleep on that. Bro, this guy keeps going freaking Wall Breakers on the bridge. It's so annoying every time I have no elixir and I offensive bow. So Ice was on the left actually is going to give me more damage over there than my actual pushes, which have been on the right-hand side, of course. So I'm just going to commit to that dying, and then he's going to let that Expo lock. What? Okay, we'll go for the rocket. That's a huge mistake in my opinion. Evo Tesla on top of the drill. We do catch the drill right there. Then I can go Skellies. And now we're winning. I don't know why he would willingly let that connect, because he had plenty of elixir to play something, but very odd to say the least. I'm going to go defensive. He's 100% going to Skeleton King, yep, in front of that. So what I'm going to do is go Knight Log on the Wall Breakers to make sure my Expo stays 100% HP, and then Tesla down low. Most likely going to see a Fireball. Yep, we do. So I'm going to go Skellies. Ice was on top. Please, no hits. Okay, whew, we're able to defend that drill. I think now, you know what? I'm going to go offensive, and then I'm going to go for my Knight the Bridge here. How does he play this? He drills. Shoot, I lost. That was so bad. Okay, we'll go Log like this. Thankfully, it's a lot of Log value. I can go Skellies Ice Wiz. Nope, that was a bad Ice Wizard. Good grief, I'm selling this match. Okay, 27 seconds. I think I just lost. Bro, I should have just rocketed. I should have not even went for the Expo. I think that kind of sold me. Can we get 2 rockets? I don't think so, but I'm going to try my best anyways. We'll go for this right here. Go for the Larrys, and then I'm just going to, of course, Log on the Drill and the Dark Goggins. And then I can go Ice Wiz. We have to try and get our rocket back or we lose the game. I feel like that's pretty obvious. Let's go Knight. I think I can rocket in time. I don't know. Come on, please. 4 seconds. Get down. That's really close. I'm not sure. Please? Oh my gosh, we got it. Let's go. Dude, that was way too close. I didn't even play that game very well. Honestly, it was a bit sloppy, but, you know, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not always going to play perfect, and we'll take what we can get right there. Sometimes, you know, you just get a bit lucky with matches like that last one, but now we're up against Samir, who has the Electro Spirit first play of the game. Most likely going to be, I was going to say either Xbow or RG, but a Hog Rider comes down, kind of surprising. I think the reversion of that Electro Spirit nerf, because it was originally going to get a nerf, and then they changed it back to where it's not getting changed. No, I knew he was going to Firecracker, dude. I should have just predicted it. But like I was saying, the reversion of that nerf has definitely made the card, or kept the card as popular as it was before. Like, it's a very good card for 1 elixir. Let's go for the Xbow like this right here. I'm going to Knight to predict a cannon, maybe. Oh, a Tesla. Okay, that works. He's probably going to Earthquake that, so I don't know if it's even going to matter too much because, you know, we're not going to get any damage most likely. So he does go for the Earthquake, but I think that puts us in a situation where I'm probably up about 2 elixir. I'm going to log as well just to kill that. Maybe we get a small lock. No, I was mistaken. But, all right, so Hog Firecracker, I would say that this is the most, what's the right way to describe it? Commonly wrongly viewed matchup. And a lot of people, if you don't play Icebow or like Xbow in general, you would just say, okay, Xbow counter, or he has a counter because he has an Earthquake for your buildings. And I would say no, that's not how it goes. It's very easy to win this matchup actually if you don't make any mistakes, because they cannot break through. You just have to play good defense. Icebow is very good against Hog Firecracker in general, especially if they have Earthquake and not like a weird spell like Lightning or Fireball. If it is a version with a Lightning or a Fireball, then of course things will change, but I'm speaking specifically about the Hog Earthquake matchup. I usually win this unless I make a lot of mistakes or I'm facing like Muhammad Light or something and he just somehow predicts my entire bloodline and I still lose. But right here in this situation, I'm literally just going to go Xbow on the left-hand side. I feel like he overcommitted with that Tesla. At the bridge. I'm going to predict the Hog. Nice. We actually do catch the Hog Rider prediction with the Skellies and the Ice Fist. Come on. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful right there. We do get the connection. That was very well earned, I would say, by predicting the Hog with the Skellies, not letting it get that last little hammer hit on my Xbow. And now we are in a beautiful position to win this game already. I know it's early still, but lots of games to go. But I think I'm feeling pretty confident, basically, is what I'm saying. So I'm going to go ahead and rocket on top of this. He's going to Firecracker too. Come on, Firecracker. Yes. I'm such a nerd for that. But like, it's just obvious he was going to, right? So that Mighty Miner dies. He might Tesla my Tesla. I wouldn't be surprised. There's the Mighty. I'm going to go Skellies to pull this away so my Tesla actually hits his Hog Rider, and then I can just go ahead and cycle my log down low. And then Evo Tesla up top right here. Oh, if I was like a millisecond, like, what's the right way to describe it? If I was a millisecond earlier, I think... No, a little millisecond later with my Tesla, I would have not taken a Firecracker hit, and we would have killed it cleanly with no hits. So yeah, it would have been nice to witness, but unfortunately that wasn't the case right there. I'm just going to go ahead and log like this, and then I'm just going to let that go. No, my Knight didn't get that last swing. That's actually really unlucky, because now we are kind of in an awkward cycle, and everything's not the best situation here. I'm going to go Expo like this. We'll go ahead and cycle our Ice Wiz down low. He does go for the Hog, but I believe that's a little bit of an over expenditure. Let's go for the Tornado like this. Does Ice Wiz come back? It does. So Mighty Miner anytime now. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and go for the prediction. Why not? This is dumb. Don't do this. Like, there's no point. But I'm just going to predict a Tesla. Can we get a lucky prediction? We do not, but he logs my girlfriend. Interesting. I'm just going to go for the Tesla here. I think he panicked because he had the Tesla hovered and then didn't get anything down because he didn't expect me to rocket the bridge right there, which is a pretty stupid play. Like, I shouldn't have done it. I admit it, but it was fun. So I'm going to go Ice with the back right here. And yeah, we have controlled the game again, thankfully, after the Expo lock. Usually I don't even get any Expo locks in this matchup, so it's kind of a little bit weird that we are getting anything in this match. But I'm just going to go Tornado on top of this and Evo Tesla up top right there. And I guess the element of surprise with the rocket, or just even going for offensive Expo when I don't need to, can sometimes catch the opponent off guard. If you are in mid ladder, though, you kind of know that people are going to go for Expo at the bridge anytime they have it. That's kind of the what's the right word? The stereotype with Expo in general is that as soon as you get it in cycle, just slam it at the river. But of course, on a higher ladder like this, people don't expect that as much. Let's go for the Skellies right here. And sometimes just being an idiot is the right way to play this game, unfortunately. It's kind of a sad thing, because it means that aggression has made its way to the top of this game. Like, you pretty much have to play extremely aggressive a lot of the time, whereas defense used to be more valued and you'd have to like actually construct a push, and now you just kind of go with the flow and whatever, you'll be fine. I'm gonna go Knight in case he Firecrackers, and there's the Firecracker plus Hogs. I'm gonna go for the Log Tornado. That rhymed. Let's go Skellies on top, and only 20 seconds left. This is an utter masterclass. Not really, I didn't even do anything crazy, like, in all honesty, but I think we are gonna secure this win. He's gonna give up, and we're gonna go ahead and hop into the next one after taking these trophies. facing Ibrahim in this next match from, you guys tell me how to pronounce that clan name. Good grief. That actually might be the longest clan name I've ever seen. I have no idea. What language even is it? I don't know. But just going to go Knight on top of the drill right here. Drill first play is pretty common nowadays. Lots of Goblin drill in the meta. Could be Marcher. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it at the bridge. Okay, I literally just called my shot right there like I'm freaking Babe Ruth. Wait, can I get a King Tower? No! Oh, bro, if I skellied faster right there, I would have actually got the King Tower activation, I think, from the Magic Archer, of course, so that kind of sucks. I'm a little bit sad about that. I'm not sure why he would give me that much value with a log. That was interesting, to say the least, but I'm not going to complain about it. We'll take the value that we do get. Ice Wish should clean up. I don't understand the drill. How does that one goblin walk all the way to the side and go to my tower instead of going to the Ice Wish that's right in front of it? That makes no sense to me. I think it's just something to do with the true red, true blue thing that is unfixable in this game, but it's just an interesting, like, definitely annoying thing to witness whenever the drill's getting damaged when you're like, dude, it shouldn't be getting damaged, you know what I mean? But just going to go Tesla to cycle. I believe that usually when they have Marcher, they don't have a big spell, but I could be mistaken about that fact. Sometimes people play with Demolisher and Marcher in the same deck as well, so I'm going to be prepared for that. Fire Spirit comes down. Let me go Expo like this and then try and predict him. Other lane. Can we get a cannon potentially with this? We actually do. I don't know if he just kind of like sold right there or what, but he definitely delayed that a lot. Let's go ahead and wait. I'm not sure if I have anything to play anyway. I guess I'll log like this. Might as well. It's going to get the Fire Spirit. Oh, we'll take a bit of luck right there. Definitely a bit of luck on my side. And we do get a connection on the left-hand side, which I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I don't think he has a spell, so it doesn't really matter. But if you think about it, the Magic Archer is almost a spell in a way, because you are guaranteed a bit of damage with the ability. There's no way to prevent it if you play it decently. So maybe I should just keep going other lane, but I could just go same as well. I'm going to go Tesla, and then I'm going to go Expo like this, I think. Actually, let's wait. He's going to Marcher 100%, 1,000% going to Marcher. Yep. Okay, that was a bad Marcher. I'm going to log the Marcher to make sure it dies. We don't want to take any hits. Nice log right there. Unfortunately, the Goblin Drill gets to my tower, but we can get the King Tower activation for future drills. And you know what? All things considered, I'm going to go Expo Tesla Evo on the other side as soon as I hit 10. Because I want to pressure both lanes. And we have two Knights, which is, you know, not the most threatening push, but it also is a little bit scary in a way. So he could Marcher on the left-hand side. I'm actually going to be prepared for that. He's going to cannon first, though, probably. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cycle my log. We might get a Marcher in here. We do. I'm going to go for the Tornado. Come on, please kill the Marcher. Come on. Beautiful. That's actually really good. We can go for another Expo. Please kill the Fire Spirit. Perfect. And now he's going to cannon on my Expo 100%. But I would still say we're in a good spot. Ice Fist to help kill that cannon a bit faster. And yeah, only 10 seconds. We do get the connection, and that's going to be not completely game over, but like a very, well, that actually might be game over. I didn't expect the Expos to do that much, but that's going to be a game just like that in 2 seconds. He didn't even try and defend. Wow. We are facing Prime like that one drink. I'm going to go for the Skellies like this right here and see what he does want to do. I guess I'll just log since he's, you know, being very passive. Usually means beatdown or some type of control deck. Lots of Graveyard in the meta, so it could be something like that. But just going to go Knight the back. Guards do come down. I'm just going to activate King. I don't know. This is going to be a bit of damage, but, like, I have no idea what he's playing. Could be Lava Hound, to be fair, if he has guards. But I'll take a King Tower. So Baby Dragon could still be Lava Hound. I feel like Lava Hound usually uses Skeleton Dragons now, though, because they got buffed so much. So Goblinstein, what the heck? I have not seen that card in a while. That usually means Graveyard, though. Or Balloon? I don't actually know. I'm just kind of guessing. I have no idea what he's playing. I'm going to expect Balloon for now, just because I feel like if he did have Graveyard, he wouldn't have just played the guards by themselves and let me activate King Tower. But Barbell comes down. Could be anything still. Thankfully, it's not a hero Barbell because he doesn't have Goblin Sign and Cycle. I'm going to go for the Expo at the bridge right here. Giant Skelly. What in the world? I have no idea. I'm completely 100% baffled on this one. You have confused me to the maximum. So I'm going to go Tesla like this right here. And then I'll go ahead and cycle my Larrys to block the Giant Skelly for a few seconds. I'll log the guards too. Might as well. We get a few Expo ticks on tower probably here. No, we don't actually get any. I thought we'd get like 1 or 2 with that log, but I guess I was mistaken, unfortunately. Thankfully for me, I do have King Tower. So even if he does have Balloon, we can pull things in. I think he might have Graveyard, like, genuinely, because Giant Skelly Goblinstein, very weird combination of cards for sure. But like with King Tower activation, oh no, he does have Balloon. Okay, I was hoping it was Graveyard since we got King Tower, but I was, you know, of course mistaken right there when we see that Balloon come down. So at least I predicted it off rip. Like after you see a Goblinstein, it's usually either Balloon or Graveyard. I feel like that's a kind of a cool prediction, no? So he's gonna go for the Barbell at the back. Let's go ahead and drop down our Ice Wizard right here. And I guess just going to take things slow. There's no rush here. He does go for the giant skelly, so I'm just going to go knight like this. Probably no big spell because he has such an expensive deck already. So I'm going to go log as well. Skellies are going to do a decent job. Then I can go Evo Tesla up top to help DPS down everything. Should be decent right there. He has a lightning? What? Oh, no. Well, that's not good for obvious reasons. Dude, that actually really sucks. Lightning, Giant, Skelly, Goblinstein. Oh, man. That's not good. So I'm going to go for the Larrys like this. Unfortunately, the Baby Dragon is going crazy, so I have to go Ice Fist like this right here. No, I took a shot. That's not what I wanted to do. But thankfully, if you look on the other side, number one, he did waste his balloon ability right there. And number two, we get a bunch of Ice Fist damage. So now I'm confirmed to go other lane here. This is going to be a hard game to win, unironically, like it will. So I'm just going to go ahead and cycle my Xbow on the left-hand side. That was really bad timing because he just put a giant skeleton down. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll go for the Larrys. He does go for the Baby D, so I'm just going to rocket on top of that. It's a decent rocket. He's going to Goblinstein. No! Wow, interesting. I would have Goblinstein personally if I was him right there. Just because you want to save your lightning for cycling on my tower, basically, on the right-hand side, if you know, of my right-side tower. So I'm going to go for the Tesla like this right here, and then I'm also going to Ice Fist to block the ability. He's 100% going to use it, yeah. I mean, you got to sacrifice the Ice Fist there. Didn't really have much of an option, which is a bit sad, if you think about it, but it's all good. We'll go for the Xbow on the left-hand side, Giant Skelly or Stein. He does go for the Stein. I'm not going to overcommit. He's going to pop the ability here. I could Tornado the Stein back and, like, try and really spend every drop of Elixir I have to maybe get the slightest connection, but even that would be risky, and it's not worth going for a risk like that right now. We still have a lot of game to play. So I'm going to go for the Evo Tesla down low, and then what does he do? Maybe we could predict the lightning. That would be clutch. No, he doesn't go for it. He doesn't bite on my bait right there. To, you know, go for the lightning, and then my Xbow would connect. But I'm going to go Larry's. Does he lightning, or does he go Goblinstein? He goes for the lightning on that. I don't know. I feel like that's not a good play. I think that Stein would just be better for him. I'm going to go for the knight like this, behind on top of the giant skelly. Voice crack at 21 years of age, Hunter. GG, man. GG. Let's go for the skellies and then pull everything back with the tornado here. He does go for the Goblinstein's ability, which is completely fine. In this situation, Balloon's going to get taken out. I'm just going to keep cycling cards to get the chip damage on the left-hand side. I'm expecting a giant skelly at the bridge. Perfect. Now he's going to have to go Goblinstein, so I'm just going to go knight like this, and then Tesla all the way up top on the Baby D. There's the Stein. We'll log the guards and the Stein as well. I'm expecting a lightning. Maybe not, though. I'm going to go Ice Fist down low on the left-hand side. Hopefully this Baby Dragon parade over here on the right is not going to cost me the match. Let's go for the knight to tank up top. Evo Tesla. We don't want to give lightning value, of course, if he does try and lightning my Ice Wizard and Tesla together. So I'm going to pull this back and then go for the, not lightning, rocket on his tower. Skelly's to block his ability, go for the Ice Wiz right here, and I believe we are going to secure the victory. Tesla to make sure we take no death damage. And yeah, very off-meta, weird deck. I would definitely say, I don't know, does he have matchup? I think it's pretty close, maybe even in a way. But I just said even twice back-to-back. That was weird. But that's a nice win right there against the off-meta cheese deck from Prime. In our next game right here against this individual, just going to see what he wants to do. Go for the skellies like this. Mini Pekka does come down. Let me go knight in the back as well and just kind of take our time and see what is up. So I'm going to go for the Ice Wiz if he doesn't play anything else, I guess. I'm going to go log here first, and then he's going to go Dark Prince. Oh my gosh. Dark Prince Giant other lane immediately, so very aggressive gameplay to say the least, but I feel like that was just not the smartest play. You could kind of see what he's going for, like he's trying to cheese me in single, because once again, this is going to be a good matchup for me right here. We're actually getting okay matchups for the most part today. I don't want to jinx myself when I say that, but, you know, sometimes when I say that, then we get like 5,000 graveyards or recruits in a row, or giant double princes. We're going to go for the collector. Never mind. This is not the deck I was thinking it was. I thought it was Sparky Giants, but I'm going to go for the Xbow here. Maybe this is... I mean, it's a bit risky, definitely, but we'll see how he wants to play this. Witch does come down. Let me pull that other lane. I don't think he can afford a giant. No way, right? Can he? He can? But he just pumped. Oh, good grief. That witch, oh, that was so unlucky. Did you guys see that? The witch literally, like, didn't freaking go in front, even though it was so far forward. Let's go Skellies. He does go for the heal spirit, so now I'm going to be forced to go for my knight as soon as I can on this mini Pekka, because he's going to use the ability here. 100%, yep. Okay, so... judging by the start to this game, I think we still have this in the bag. I know we're down a couple elixir, and he does have the collector. So if I can just really focus for the next minute and 20 seconds on turtling defense, perfect interaction defenses, and not getting overwhelmed by the witches and stuff, I think we could be okay. So I'm going to go Ice Wiz like this right here. just to kill the pump. I don't know why he put the pump like that. That was very odd, I think, in my opinion at least. Let's go log to get the pump, the Dark Prince, and of course the tower. And then I don't have anything for the Dark Prince and cycle, so I'm forced to use my Evo Tesla. Skelly's to keep that 100% HP. We want to keep our Tesla alive for as long as possible. But yeah, I'm going to go for the Knight to back right here once we do hit, you know, a few more elixir, and then just go for the Ice Wiz. It's really going to come down to, can I get a decent defense off right now? He's going to, yep, he's smart enough to go dual lane pressure, which is a bit scary. Let's go for the double Tesla here. I think we go for the Skellies up top first. I'm going to go for the Knight as well. It's going to be sketchy here. Hopefully we're all right. I'm just going to wait a few seconds. Maybe like a little tornado log could be nice to get both mini Pekkas in here. And the Witch, oh, that was clean. I'll take that. Definitely just perfect defense for the situation that we were in. And then Ice was going to take care of that Witch, I think. Look at the Witch. It's just sitting there being annoying because I pulled it back with the tornado and now it won't die ever. But yeah, only 17 seconds. We should be okay. I was really not anticipating this type of deck, but I'm still happy that we were able to kind of defend fairly well. Oh wait, let me not choke here first. Let's go Rocket on the mini Pekka and Dark Prince. Oh, please don't miss, Hunter. Holy moly. Whew, that got scary, but we're good. Still a sketchy win, but we'll take the trophies regardless of how we get them. In our next match here against Claus from the GB Esports clan, let's go for the Skellies like this right here, and the Electro Spirit plus Skellies. It could be potentially 3.0 Xbow. I think this guy plays Pumpo though or something. I feel like I faced him before and I remember him playing Pumpo. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, or maybe he's just running 3.0 right now. So I'm going to go for the Knight to back. There's the Xbow. As you can tell, I kind of expected that with having the Ice Wizard hovered. I'm going to instantly Tesla. I'm going to log to, I don't know, didn't really need that log, but it's going to keep my Ice Wiz alive for a bit longer, which is kind of nice because now he has to defend that with something. And then he's most likely going to like Skellies on top of that Knight right there. So yeah, we're not going to get anything out of that. He doesn't have Skellies in cycle actually, so he has to go log. I could Xbow. I mean, I'll Xbow. He's going to go Knight Archers or Knight Tesla, so it not really like, I probably shouldn't have even Xbow, to be honest. It was dumb. He's most likely going to use the hero ability. Yes, he does indeed. So now we pretty much get a full reset. I think we're going to come out negative on the elixir trade here. So definitely not a smart Xbow by me. Don't do that unless you have a good reason to do it. And you see, like, it's a perfect example of why you don't just slam your Xbows at the river, because you'll just get yourself down even more elixir in the future. So if he does go for the Xbow here, I could go Knight Tesla swiftly, and then he might try and protect it. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what this guy's playstyle is like. Is he going to be super passive, aggressive? Everyone is different with this deck, but it definitely can be annoying in its own ways when you are facing it. You know, sometimes they just kind of bait you out and fireball cycle you the whole time, and other times they'll, like, really commit to Xbowing over and over and over again. So I'm going to wait a second, go for the log like this to make sure the Xbow dies. Interesting plays by him right there. So we get a even trade, I guess, because I did log as well. But I think that's still fine with me. If we can kill the Xbow with just one Tesla and a log, I will take that every time. So I'm going to go Ice Wiz. Wouldn't be surprised if he fireballs this. I actually would probably expect it here. Yeah, there it is. So there's the fireball. I'm going to commit to a defensive bow. I could go offensive, but I think this is the smarter play for the time being because we are in double now. I'm going to go Knight in front just in case he tries the Evo Archers. I believe he has Evo Archers in cycle, right? I'm not going crazy. Maybe I am going crazy, but just going to rocket his tower here. Even though he fireballs my Xbow, I don't even care that much because we have Evo Tesla, so I should be okay. The Xbow does come down. Let's go Larry's. Let's go for the Ice Wiz in the center, and then just take it nice and slow. Wait for him to play anything else. I'm going to go Evo Tesla, try and get some value out of that. Knight to block his Xbow, and then I think we're okay. He could fireball, so I'm going to go log like this, and then Skellies just in case he does fireball, and of course we do catch that. I had a feeling he might go for it. And yeah, overall, I think we're in a decent situation right here. So I'm going to go defensive Xbow. I've got my Ice Wiz ready and also my Tornado ready for his Evo Archers. I know he's going to try and snipe my Xbow. Everybody tries. Let's go for the Ice Wiz like this right here. And then I'm just going to wait. He's going to probably go for a Fireball on my Xbow again. Yeah, there it is. So we'll just Tesla. I'm expecting maybe some Evo Archers at the bridge to kill my Tesla here. There they are. They're in the back, though. Let's go log right there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and Knight. He's going to protect his Archers, of course, but I will say we're in a good spot right here. I can go for the Ice Wizard in the middle to take care of that. Tesla on top of the Xbow, and we should be okay. How does the Archers... They always do this, bro. There's always one Archer that just doesn't freaking die. I don't know how it happens, but it always seems to be that way with this card. We are actually losing by one singular HP, so this is going to be a close game, no matter what happens, as long as... we don't get an Xbow lock on us, we should be okay, but I'm not going to, really say that we're winning this game yet, because I really have no idea. So he's going to go Xbow on the left-hand side 1,000,000,000,000% now, since we played our Tesla. I'm okay with it, though, because I want to actually keep this Tesla to potentially go offensive with. He does go for the Fireball on nothing. I'm going to offensive bow here. Actually, should I even? No, I'm not even going to. Like, there's no point. I think we just Tesla, and then now we go offensive because we have Tesla on both lanes. He also burnt his Evo Archers right there. That's a pretty big mistake, I would say. Unfortunately for me, I don't think we're breaking through the Fireball and the Tesla here, probably, but even if we don't break through, I can just go for the rocket on his tower. We do actually connect, which is a huge 300 damage to take. He cannot be making those mistakes. And yeah, now with 50 seconds, I think we should be okay. I guess I don't actually know what I'm doing. Let's go for the Xbow like this, and then I can go for the Knight on top of his Knight right here. Let's go ahead and log the Archer's Tornado to make sure everything dies. Beautiful Tornado. Ooh, we get the E-Spirit in there too, and that's going to be practically GG's. I mean, it's not completely over, but I will offensive Xbow here just for a bit of almost a meme in a way. I don't expect to get damage. He's going to Archer Evo any second now. I'm ready for it. Wait, he doesn't have Evos? I can't count the Evo cycle today, apparently, but it doesn't matter. We can just rock it one more time. For safety measures, and now he's going to offensive bow probably, but it doesn't really matter. There's not much time left. So there's the offensive bow. 15 seconds remain. I'm going to go for the Evo Tesla plus the Ice Wizard on top of his Xbow. It's not going to connect to my tower, and we are going to secure a victory with one more rocket. Nice game right there. I would say we had control. For the most part. Remember, if the game's close, like very, very close, I would say we're actually in control because we do have better triple elixir spell damage than him. But yeah, nice win right there. We played that one fairly well. I'll take it. I'll definitely take that. Okay, I'm nice and warmed up, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my second account, which is a couple hundred trophies more higher. More higher? That's not English. A couple hundred trophies higher. I think that's the right way to word things. But we're facing Clasher here. I'm just going to go for my Ice Wiz. Already, I regret my decision because I hate Furnace. It's one of my least favorite cards ever since they reworked it. And he's got Furnace Poison, so it could be Graveyard on the first match, which is not really what you're looking for. But I'm just going to go Tesla right here to kill the Furnace right there. And then really probably just offensive bow, because think about it, he already played his poison. He just cannon too, so that's a good time to go bow and just kind of feel out his deck more. Rascals, what the heck is this? Maybe something really off meta. I'm just gonna kind of let that happen. Barbarrel should die. We actually might get a connection on tower, which would be super nice right here. What does he play? He goes Berserker late. What? Okay, this is very sloppy gameplay from Clasher so far. I can just go ahead and get the King Tower activation as well, and if he does have Graveyard, he just lost, by the way. I don't know what he's doing, so maybe he doesn't, maybe he has something else and I'm just mistaken, but that is a very, 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 very good start for the good guys here. So I'm gonna go for the Ice Wiz the back again. I don't really love playing Tesla into a Tesla, Tesla into a Tesla, Tesla into a Furnace anymore. I used to think it's the best play, but I just don't know. It doesn't seem to work out for me very often. So now I'm gonna Tesla it since he poisoned, of course, but I'm saying, like, when they drop a Furnace, I don't just love to go Tesla in the back same lane. I'd rather just kind of like play an Ice Wiz or a Knight and kind of let the Furnace walk towards me more. So I'm just going to go ahead and log this. I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm pretty sure he does have Graveyard, and this game should be wrapped up because of that fact. No Rascals in cycle, by the way, so what if I just go for, like, an Xbow? What's the worst thing that could happen? He goes Berserker. Let's go Ice Wiz like this. What in the world are you doing? Okay, that was just not the play. I mean, he's going to get a few hits, at most 2 hits, probably. Yeah, he does get 2. I mean, that's whatever, though, because now we can Xbow Evo Tesla, and, I'd say we're in a good spot. So I'm going to go Tesla. Nice. We actually do catch the cannon. Skellies to block. Oh, that one Fire Spear is going to be so annoying. This is why I hate the Evo Furnace, though. Like, you can see why, I'm sure. Just based off the patterns of the movement, it's like, man, that card is frustrating to go against. So Xbow does not lock. He actually does somehow defend that, even though I feel like we should have probably broken through right there. Let's go ahead and let this kind of happen. I could go... You know what? I'm going to Xbow again. What is this? What is happening? Let's go Tesla. I don't know why he keeps going Graveyard with no tank when I have 2 towers shooting it. That doesn't even, like, get to my tower. I'm going to go Knight to block a Furnace, potentially. We do catch the Furnace. Nice. I'll definitely take that. Log as well to make sure it dies faster, and we should have a connection. Berserker comes down a little bit too late right there. And his very off-meta Graveyard deck is not going to, work out for him right now. So, honestly, if he just had Giant Skeleton instead of the Rascals, I think we would have had a much harder time winning this game. But you know what? A win is a win. I'll take it. Found our next game here against my friend Baby Nate. Probably going to be playing his Dark Prince Miner deck, so I'm going to go for the Knight on top of his Miner right here. Not too shabby at all. Then I'll just go Ice Wiz as soon as these Larrys get close. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. We do take 1 hit from the Skelly. That's honestly a pretty big mistake. I know it's only 1 Larry damage, but he's probably gonna have to rocket on top of this right here. It would be my prediction. Well, that's on tower. Hold on a second. That's a huge, like, weird, interesting, odd, awkward interaction right there. that benefited me. So we'll take that damage. That's pretty much a rocket for free, even more than a rocket for free on his tower to start this game. About 900, well, 800 and something damage. I'm definitely not going to complain about them apples. So we're going to go for the log like this right here. Does he play anything? That is the question. I'm going to go for the knight to back once we do hit 10 elixir, of course, and just kind of keep cycling cards. I think we could probably even outcycle him if I wanted to, but I don't think that's the play right here. He does go for the electro spirit too, so I'm going to go for the ice boost. Can we get a king tower with that? Oh, it went for the knight instead. That was not really what I was hoping for. I was hoping we get a lucky chain, but it's all good. I'm still in a good spot. I mean, we could just rock it. I don't think this is a bad play necessarily. Actually, it might be because he has Evo Skellies and Dark Prince and Miner. He's going to go, like, all in here. Oh, he didn't have Evo Skellies. I'm crazy, I guess. Let's go Skellies up top. I might have just lost this game. I'm not even kidding. That was a really sloppy gameplay from me. I'm going to Knight on top of this Recruit. Okay, that was not my best defense ever. Honestly, probably one of my worst, but it's okay because we are going to be even on damage for the most part. And of course, we still, I would say, have a good matchup here as long as I can eventually get the Xbow to connect on tower. We should be in business. So he's going to Skellies on top of that probably. There it is. I could have maybe pre-logged, but I'm just going to go log on top of the Dark Prince. Ice was like this. Get the Tesla. Actually, let's go. Yeah, I have the Tesla, unfortunately. Right now, my cycle is horrible. I don't really want to be Teslaing on top of Dark Princes ever. That's not really the play you want to do, but I didn't have my Knight, unfortunately, so I kind of had to improvise. And you know what? For all things considered, how kind of poor I've played this game so far, I think we're in an okay spot. So I'm going to go Knight like this right here. I know I want to save my Knight for the Miner, but I've got to cycle something. Let's go for the Rocket now. How does he want to play this? Is he going to Rocket or is he going to go for the Miner Dark Prince again? I'm going to go for the Xbow, the lane predict the Rocket maybe. He does not go for the Rocket, so I'm just going to grab the King Tower activation. Definitely will take that. He does go for the Tesla as well. So honestly, that's fine because thinking about the situation we're in, even if he Rockets my tower right here, I still feel pretty confident about going offensive here. I have Evo Tesla, so that's, you know, always something. Let's go Evo Tesla Xbow immediately since he just rocketed, and of course it's going to force him onto the back foot, and we know he has Evo Tesla as well, so we got to be pretty cautious of that. I'm just going to go ahead and cycle my Knight like this. We don't catch, unfortunately, the, what's it called? The Miner, but I can go for the Ice Beast like this right here. That should take out the Tesla in time. Oh, what? I swear we just got scammed right there. It's all good, though. I'm just going to go Rocket again on his tower, and we should be okay. Evo Skellies do come down, which are going to be quite annoying, but he's going to most likely Rocket my tower again here. So what I'm going to do is go for the Tesla Expo at the bridge immediately as soon as he rockets. I'm going to go Skellies here first. Okay, nice. He does go for the Miner. We do catch it with the Larrys as well, which is actually pretty important, I would say. And now I can just go for a Tesla up top, and we should be in business. He might go for his Tesla, so I'm going to try and predict it with my Ice Wizard, potentially. Do we catch it? We do. Beautiful. Now I can go Rocket on his tower. And if he rockets my tower, which he does, I'm just going to instantly Expo again. So I think we played that situation, predicting the Tesla really well. And now we can go for the log to help kill this Dark Prince a bit faster. He does not have an Evo Tesla in cycle. The Electro Spirit just juked him. And then I can just go for the Knight to block his Tesla. And that should be GG's right there, I think. Not much he can do in this situation. And we do have a nice win. A pretty good matchup right there. But we played better definitely in the second half of that game than we did at the beginning for sure. We are up against Milton here in this next one. I'm just going to go for my Larrys in the back to cycle to my Knight and just kind of see what happens here. I'll go for the Knight in the back if he doesn't play anything. No. My timing needs to be studied at a freaking college university. How unlucky is that, bro? Like, what? If I just didn't Knight at that exact second, man. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm actually pissed off. That's half of my tower, guys. Half of it gone. I'm actually annoyed. Let's go for the tornado on top of the bowler. That was a, I'm not gonna lie, that was a rage tornado right there because that was ridiculous. Okay, well, that's just literally the worst possible start I could have gotten. We play Skellies and he Golden Knight abilities on them. Are we serious? I could have been completely fine too if I just saved my Knight, but I just placed it down. It is what it is. All right, whatever. The worst start possible. Sometimes Clash Royale will try and anger you with things like that, but I'm not going to let it. I'm just going to keep consistent here. I'm going to really focus. I think, well, I know for sure he has Freeze. It's Graveyard Freeze. It's that one deck with Xe and Bowler and all that jazz. I would say actually it's a pretty difficult matchup to break through just because of the Bowler, Xe, and the Golden Knights. Zappies as well are low-key underratedly annoying against Icebow. So what I'm going to do is go for the defensive Expo like this right here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the super long video. Expo is going to connect on top of the Xe, and that's going to be fairly decent. I'm going to Tesla this. I know it's like 4 for 4, but I don't really mind because I really want to just keep my Expo alive for as long as possible and just make sure that we can control the tempo of this game and play a little bit slow, wait for the right moments to break through. I still believe in this. Like, we're going to win this game. I know we can do it still. I got to have some false, or I guess like false delusion in a way. If I'm going to even have a chance to come back, I can't just, you know, tuck my tail and let him take the win. So let's go for these skellies like this right now and see what he does want to do. I'm going to go for the Ice Wiz right here, log on top of the bowler. What the heck? All right, that's crazy. Let's go Knight. Skellies as well to make sure we can DPS down. I actually don't agree with how he's playing this. I know he gets some damage, but like look at the expenditure he just did right there. And now we can honestly just go for like an Xbow in the middle, and then I'm gonna try and predict. No way, I'm gonna crash out. He didn't even mean to do that. I'm gonna crash out, bro. This guy, man. Well, Evo Tesla here. I promise you, he didn't even mean to go for that on top of the Xbow. He's just trying to kill the Ice Wizard and the Knights. That's so frustrating. Okay, let's go Knight again. I'm actually gonna try and just overwhelm him with like weird cards and then go go immediately opposite lane Xbow because he just bowlered. Hopefully we can get a lock, please. That would be pretty epic if we can. He does let that actually connect on tower. Okay. Inferno Dragon comes down. Does he have Zappies? I can't remember if he has Zappies back in cycle. Let's go for the NATO to pull this away, which is pretty good. And then I can just go for the Tesla on the bowler right here. Hopefully that doesn't connect on my tower. No way. Bro, bowler, are we serious? Okay, that's really frustrating. Let's go for the Ice Wizard like this right here. Wow. Okay. So, looking at the situation, this has been one of the worst games ever. I need to lock in, though. We can still win this. I'm not going to give up hope on that. What the heck, dude? Tesla to block the Golden Knight's dash. Okay. He's going to Zappies probably, if I had to guess, or Bowler again, maybe, on the Xbow. Bowler does come down, but that was just not a good push by him. Hold on a second. If I can predict the Zappies here, maybe, with the Ice Wiz, we do get an Inferno Dragon. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Wait a second. If I can Larry's, then Evo Tesla, can I get a lock on tower and catch him off guard? Wait a second. He has the Zappies. Block the Zappies with the Knight. Wait. Did he just choke? No, he can go Tornado Whip, but even if he NATOs... Hold on. He's selling this game. I need to go offensive bow again. I told you it's not over yet, guys. Wait, this is actually still possible. He's going to Golden Knight, so it's not... We're not breaking through yet. I'm going to try and wait. Wait a second. If he Golden Knights... Do I rocket this? I'm going to rocket this. Screw it. It's very aggressive. Oh, no, don't come back. Oh my gosh, the Golden Knight just left me. Wait a minute. He's going to Xy, so if I predict the Xy with my log Ice Wiz here, come on. We do! And he doesn't connect, or he doesn't get the Xy down in time anyways. I don't think he had enough elixir, and we are going to win this game. What a comeback right there, even after losing a high-fire tower to a stupid Golden Knight in single elixir. Okay, here we go up against Enthusiast in this next match. Going to go for the Larrys like this, and we're actually pushing up quite a bit on this account. I believe we're getting pretty close to the top 100 already, maybe like 3 or 4 games away. So maybe we can make that the goal here. I'm going to go for the Ice Wiz the back, and see what this person does want to do for the Ice Wizard. Nothing so far, so I'm just going to go Xbow. Okay, that was... I mean, that's fine. I'm still going to go Xbow because we have like a 2.5 elixir lead. If you really think about it, he played the Void so late that it's like the Ice Wiz still got good value there, even though it's a 3-for-3 trade. So the Xbow is going to connect on tower, I think, right here because of that rocket. There's no way he's defending this. I lied to you. He has a bomber. I still think we connect. Yes, perfect. Log gets down just in time. And it always, you know, only makes the bomber get 1 shot. So we do get a bunch of damage with the Xbow right there on the left-hand side to start off this game. Looks like Lava Hound, which I'm definitely down to face Lava Hound. Void is a card that is not super popular, only really used in, like, decks such as Elixir Golem, maybe a bit of Lava, but even Lava Hound, like, that's kind of off meta. I don't see it ever. Whenever Void first came out, it was definitely really good in Lava Hounds, and really every archetype, but now it's just kind of an average card that doesn't get tons of usage. I'm not really sure why. Like, it's still a fun card to me, but it's also not nearly as broken, so you can definitely tell that, you know, they did balance this card pretty well. But anyways, enough yapping about that. Let's go for the Ice Wiz on top of this Lava Hound and see what he does want to do. Balloon comes down. I'm just going to go ahead and rocket this. Hopefully, please don't. There's no way that gets to my Ice Wiz from there, right? Okay, yeah, he played it too early. Sometimes the balloon ability, I just don't understand how it reaches so far, but it is a pretty long, I think it's 6.5 tile radius that you can drop the balloon ability in. I think he did that just a little bit too early, and honestly, that could have potentially cheesed me, and that's the difference between him taking most of my tower or getting very little damage like he did right there, is the balloon's ability, which sounds stupid. Like, realistically, I should never be in trouble there, but because it's a hero, you know, situations can get awkward and you can just kind of have no elixir for that. So let's go Tesla here. He might Lava Hound the back, or he might just Barbs or something. I'm going to offensive bow and force him to Barbs into this, which is going to be good for me, I think. Yeah, there's the Barbarians. Will he Void? He does. So what I'm going to do is just let that go. I'm going to fully reset into another Xbow here soon. Let's go Ice Wiz first. I'm going to go ahead and drop my Knight on top of this Bomber, then Skellies like this, then go Xbow again. Beautiful. This is perfect sequencing because now he has absolutely no way of stopping this Xbow. Like, it's connecting on his tower for sure. That is tower down, and now we just need to really focus for 20 seconds on this defense. Can we just hold up our tower for the next 20 seconds? Okay, I need to be careful because the Infernal Dragon honestly could screw me. Let me go Ice Wiz Knight to block and then just go Larry's. That should be enough to stop the Infernal Dragon for the most part. It might get on my tower for a half second. That's not going to take my whole tower though, and we can just go Tesla here. Only 6 seconds left. If I really need to, I can go Rocket, but I'm just going to go Ice Wiz instead because he's going to use his Balloon ability, and we are going to secure the win against kind of an off-meta Lava Hound deck right there. We'll take that. Going up against Koboa in this next match right here, and he's quite a bit above me in trophies, like over 150. So if we do win this game, we're going to get like 38 trophies or 40 trophies or something along that line. But Golden Knight is definitely not the card you want to see. Could be that exact graveyard deck we faced earlier. So I'm going to go for the Tesla here at the ridge. A little bit aggressive, but depending on what he has, looks like it probably will be graveyard, I would assume. So I'm going to go log on top of that bowler right there, and we should be okay. He's my graveyard, so I'm going to be kind of ready for that with my Ice Wizard. Oh, wait, what? He's got an E-Giant. Oh gosh, wait a second. Wait. Chill. Don't dash. Okay, that could have gone very badly. Thankfully, I think we're okay. Just because we did get that Knight down in the split second there to block for the Golden Knight. And yeah, all right. So now we know he has E-Giant. So E-Giant, Bowler, Golden Knight. Most likely, of course, Lightning is usually the spell of choice in these Electro Giant decks. He does have the Mother Witch, which is going to cause me a lot of annoyance, but it is what it is. We'll go Ice Wiz here on top of that Mother Witch. Wait, is this gonna... What's gonna happen here? Does this Ice Wiz win this interaction, or does the Mother Witch win? They might actually fully cancel out, and the Mother Witch is gonna give me a Piggy to activate the King Tower with. I think that's what's going to happen here. I can't speak all of a sudden, but just going to go ahead and grab the King Tower activation. I think that's definitely worth it, right? So, for example, like if he has a Golden Knight or something, or an E-Giant, and I have my Tesla in the middle, the King Tower is going to help me out quite a bit there. So, I'm actually going to leak. I don't really know what to play in this situation. If he doesn't play anything at all, then I'll just go Knight to back. Since he's not going to play anything, I guess I could just drop it down. He's going to Golden Knight, probably same lane into this would be my prediction, or Bowler, but either way, it's all right. So, I just need to not give him Lightning value if I can prevent it. That's one thing we definitely need to be very, very adamant on. Let's go for the log like this on the Golden Knight. That should be fine. He might Bowler. We'll see. Infernal Dragon. I'm actually going to Rocket Tornado this. I know this is aggressive, but you got to get kind of awkward and make weird plays against E-Giant decks, especially because, remember, they do have that Lightning. So Lightning's always going to be a bit of an annoyance. I'm going to go for the Ice Wiz to back and see how he does want to play this. E-Giant in front of the Bowler. Okay, so I need to go Skellies. I need to go ahead and go Knight up top. Let's go Tesla all the way down low. Wait, he has a Fireball? Oh, we're chilling. This is probably the one time you'll ever hear me be happy about facing Fireball, because think about it, like Lightning could kill my Ice Wiz Tesla, get on my tower all in one, but just a Fireball, I don't even actually think that's much of a threat here. I think we should have a pretty good matchup now, even though he does have good counters to my Xbow, like he shouldn't be able to break through is what I am hypothetically thinking at the moment. So, Infernal Dragon comes down on the other side. I'm just going to cycle my log on this Mother Witch. I actually think that was a bad Mother Witch placement by him right there. Because, of course, the Ice Wiz should take it out, hopefully. I was about to say, hold on a second, the Ice Wiz trying to sell me. But we're all good. I'm going to go for the Knight on top of this Bowler. He could Tornado, I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, remember, he doesn't have Lightning, so what if I just go, like, literally Xbow Tesla at the river? What would be the bad part about this? He's going to Golden Knight. I could predict it with the NATO. Should I do it? I should have done it, bro. I knew he was going to put it there, too. I would have gotten so much, like, happiness in my heart if we did catch that. Don't you dare. Okay, we're good. Let's go for the Ice Wiz on top of the E-Giant right here, and I think we should just defend that with no troubles at all. He still has to go for the Bowler on the Xbow. So, yeah, he's pretty much stuck into a hand where he doesn't have the best pushes, and also he can't break through. So I'm going to go for the Skellies. I'm going to go for the Tesla. Actually, let's go Tesla up top. I was going to put it in the middle, but I'd rather just snipe the Mother Witch. He might go E-Giant. Yeah, he does. But remember, we have Xbow, so like it doesn't really matter that much. We can just play a defensive Xbow on top of that E-Giant. Even if he fireballs this, we're still in the lead, and I still think we have control. And I know it's a closer game than it feels like right now, but I still think we have complete control of this match going into triple, and really triple elixir is where this matchup could excel for me. Let's go Larry's to block the cannon just for a second and honestly cycle. That's what I'm doing. Let's Evo Tesla here. I'm going to defensive Expo, and now we can play really good defense and secure this victory, hopefully, is the goal. So, what does he do? What is his play? He goes for the Golden Knight. I'm going to go log like this, and then Ice Wiz on the left-hand side. I'm going to scale these on the iDrag just for a second to block. I'm going to go for the Tesla Knight to block the Gold Knight's dash if he goes for it right there, and then log Tornado on top of this. We do actually kill the Mother Witch here, I think, with the Knight, hopefully. Yeah, perfect. Beautiful, honestly. The Infernal Dragon dies. I can go Expo on the left-hand side, Skellies to block the Bowler, and just really force out a bunch of elixir. Golden Knight does come down, but only 30 seconds remaining. There's no way that I'm choking this game. He's going to have to E-Giant this as well. He does not get the E-Giant down in time, and that is going to do it, I think. Will he give up now, or will he continue to play cards? I think he's going to let us take his tower after that E-Giant does come down late. You know, he double tap swiped on his phone, which is honestly valid, and we are going to secure the tower with the double Xbow taking it right there. That's kind of satisfying. Got a game here against Alessio right now. I'm just going to go for the Ice Wiz in the back if he doesn't play anything at all, because I don't have any patience, but we'll see what he does want to do. I could potentially just Ice Wiz, like, it's not the smartest play. You could easily get punished for this, but I'm just going to hope that he doesn't have whatever he needs. So, not a great hand. I don't have my Knight in cycle, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to go Larry's. Fireball does come down from the opponent. I think it's Giant Double Prince, which is not really the matchup you're looking for, especially when they have Fireball, which, man, I remember when Giant Double Prince didn't always used to have Fireball. It used to be like sometimes Arrow Zap, or what else would it be? Sometimes, I guess it usually was Fireball, I think, now that I'm thinking about it, but sometimes you wouldn't face it and it would be nice, but now it's just Fireball every time because Fireball is such a good spell. But he does have Musketeer in which, what the heck? Oh, I think it's like an off-meta giant spam deck. I'm not really 100% sure what version this is, but gonna go Larry's on top of that. You know what? I'm gonna offensive vote because we have the Ice Fist still alive. I know it's pretty aggressive, and I'm expecting him to Giant, so I'm gonna go Knight like this right here. We do catch the Giant in there, which is pretty solid. Now, how does he kill my minions? Or not my minions, my Ice Wiz. He does go for the minions. We can go for the Tornado because he just zapped, remember. Is that a connection off rip here? That's a huge connection, actually. Huge mistake on the defensive end by the opponent by just taking it really lightly and not really anticipating me to be able to defend my Xbow, I guess. So I'm going to go for the Ice Wiz plus the Skellies. I'm expecting a Dark Prince on 0 here from the opponent. Yeah. Now, question is, do I log the Knight on 0 or do I Tesla? I'm just going to Tesla. Maybe it's a bad idea, but also I think that he can't really punish me because I'm down like maybe 1.5-ish at most. Like, we're not down a bunch of Elixir because remember, he did play that Dark Prince as soon as he could to even save his tower from certain doom. So almost in double Elixir right here. I could defensive Expo the rest of this game. Now, the one thing I need to be careful about is Evolution Musketeer is going to get value at some point in this game it's going to, right? So if I can just play very carefully, and, you know, not let him overwhelm me when he does have that Evo Musketeer to snipe one of my buildings or my Ice Wizard, then I think we could win this game pretty easily. So I'm going to go for the Ice Wiz like this. But remember, he also does have the Fireball, so this is very much not, like, game over. I'm going to go Tornado on these minions just so my Evo Tesla will kill them, honestly. And then I don't even think I need to go Evo Tesla. We can just go for the Larrys on top of the minions. Let's go for the Knight on the Dark Prince on this other lane. And remember, he does have Evo Muskie, so I got to be a little bit careful. Let's get Evo Tesla down. Will he Muskie that Tesla? That is my question. Prince comes down. I mean, I'll Ice Wiz. I wouldn't mind if he goes for the Muskie. I could try and predict it with my Skellies just because. Nah, he doesn't. So I'm going to go Defensive Expo. He's going to Muskie that 1,000,000,000%, which is fine if he does. I could have actually probably predicted that. Wait, let me go Knight to block. Oh, I put it down too late. That's my bad. I actually kind of messed up right there. It's all fine, though, because we do have the Expo still alive, since the Musketeer ended up shooting the Tesla instead of the Expo for the first 2 blasts. I'm going to go for the Ice Wiz back right here. And just honestly take our time. No rush. Let's go Larry's on top of the Musketeer, and then we can just once again defensive. I'm going to go offensive, though. Why not? Because he just switched the back. I know this is probably a dumb idea, but I just want to get aggressive and see. He's going to Musketeer probably. Yep, there it is. So I can go for the Tesla to snipe the Musketeer. I'm also going to log to make sure it dies a bit faster, and then Skellies to help DPS down the Giant as well, which is annoying, but honestly, like, he doesn't really have anything to support it with since I forced out his Giant other lane. That was my main goal by even going Expo, is forcing him to Giant so he can't build this push with, like, Giant, Witch, Dark Prince, Musketeer, the middle, you know, a bunch of weird plays that could potentially be awkward for me to defend against, but I'm going to go for the Knight to back and then Expo again on offense right now, see what he does want to do. Oh my gosh, perfect. He has the Giant now, and he's cooked. He's so cooked. Even if he minions, I have Ice Wizard for them, and I think we're going to be in a great spot. So I'm going to wait a second, then go for the Ice Wizard on top of this right here. I don't think he'll Fireball. Maybe he kind of has to. Nah, he's not going to, because he does go for the Dark Prince. So what I'm going to do is go log on the Witch right there like this, and then I'm going to go for the offensive Expo. He just Fireballed on 0, and now I believe his Elixir bar is very, very, very low. Tesla predict. Oh, we couldn't predict the Musketeer, unfortunately, but I can pull it backwards and make sure that he can't take out my Expo here. Okay, and now I believe with only 50 seconds left, we're going to rocket cycle him as fast as humanly possible, and that is going to be GG's, game over. Oh, Evo Witch comes down the back. That is not the play, my sir, and yes, that's going to be game over. W video over an hour long for you guys. I don't know how long exactly it will be, but hope you did enjoy this. It was a lot of fun to record, and of course, if you did, I really appreciate if you leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and enjoy the Butch clip like always. Have a good one, everyone, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.